a little bit of my card collection. I've done a video before where I have showcased some of them, maybe all of them, I don't remember. That's why I'm making another one. So I have, I think 7 decks here. I have a lot more actually, maybe around 15 to 20, but I don't really know where the rest of them are, so this is all I have for now. And I think we'll start off with this one. It's called Guardians. Guardians. I really like the art style, but also like it's like a Rome, or like I don't know what they're called, but it's those things where they'd be fighting against each other in the Colosseum, I think, with their little wagons. And I just remember, like, those times where they fought would get really violent and people would die in quite grotesque ways by, like, just being driven over and trampled to death by horses. But anyway, made in USA. And standard face, air cushion finish, important. And as you can see, pretty classic card back. I mean, it's not really classic. It's pretty unique, actually. What can we see? He's holding something. Oh, I think he's holding a spear. And it looks like he is definitely not trying to help the people laying and probably in pain, but anyway. Face cards look a little bit altered with the blue, and I think there's a lot of gray going on in this part and that part. The flowers too. Other than that, here's a king. What else? Ace of spades. That one might be cool. Joker. It's the same guy as on the card back. I really like his wings. Speaking of wings, here's the Ace of Spades. And I do like that a lot. I just like wings in general, but also these accents or details. I do like those as well. think the deck that I have used the most out of these is probably this one, the Stargazer. I just really like the card back, but also the cards itself. They're like deep blue. Other than that, this one I really regret because it's pretty basic, but it's got like a shiny finish. Maybe you can kind of tell. The camera isn't really doing it justice, but yeah, I just brought this stick to summer camp, and as you can see, it got quite demolished, so definitely try and take care of your card decks better than I do. I still love doing magic tricks. That's really what got me into all of the card industry, basically. Card tricks, magic tricks, and cardistry. But yeah, first deck, not too bad. I would give it I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10 if I had to rate it. I like the simplicity. And I like that it's dark and black. Okay. Let's do this one next. This one is also one of my older decks, I think. It's called Hidden. Yeah, that's it. It's just called Hidden, and I just do like the artwork on it. Now the card back, I'm not the biggest fan of, because this is what it looks like, and I just prefer like the mirrored card back. Well, this one is also mirrored, but like one motive in the center, or like I guess two. Like with this one, it was like the person at the top and at the bottom. Or I guess it would make more sense to show you like that. Like this motive just mirrored. I think those ones are a lot cooler. But anyway, let's see. With this deck, all the face cards are skulls. So, obviously, I do like skulls a lot, which is why I like this deck. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of the card back, I do love these face cards. And I actually forgot what the Ace of Spades looks like, but here it is. An ominous eye. Which is pretty cool too. But all in all, I think I would honestly say that because, I mean, the card back. I mean, honestly, this one isn't that bad. I kind of like that it's like 6 rings, but it just kind of also looks ugly to me. Like, it's just not for me, which is fine. Let's see if I can do a little shuffle. Hopefully, it won't be too loud. I should have probably done that within the frame. I had to focus because I haven't done it in a while. I feel like I gotta do one more. Okay, there you go. Anyway, this one I'll probably give a 5.5 just because I'm not the biggest fan of the card back, and I do like the face cards, but that's it. So that's why. Let's do this one next. I might not even have all the cards for this, and I think some of them actually stuck together, but not too sure. Anyway, as you can see, it is quite basic, I think. There you go. You can really see the glow now. And it's like shimmering. Let's see, what do we have here? It's just a classic bicycle deck. The only special thing is the card back. Yep, completely plain. Ace of Spades. I mean, if you like the classic red bicycle deck, then you might like this one. And you might actually really like this one because of its simplicity and the fact that the card back is like special. You know, it could add that little flair if it's for you. For me, it's okay. I'd probably just give it like a... Honestly, I'd just give it a 5. I feel like it's pretty average. I do think that the regular red or blue bicycle deck are probably like an 8 out of 10, just because they're like the staple. Next up, we have some more red. Firebird. Not Phoenix, Firebird. Now this one I do really like because you'll see in a second here. pretty cool, as I said. I do like the mirrored motive. And then what's special about this is the symbols. I do like the detailing on them. It just it just tickles my brain. And then let me find the jokers are pretty plain, pretty plain, pretty. I need to find a jack. And I need to find the ace of spades. Okay, here we go. The jack. These face cards, they are more red, which is quite fitting with the theme as well, because it is Firebird after all. And other than that, they're pretty plain. And then here is the ace of spades, just the Firebird. And honestly, I mean, other than the fact that you could say, you know, this is kind of misleading because the spade is black and the Firebird is red. So maybe you could get your suits mixed up. But I think this is a pretty cool deck. And I just like the deep red color, almost like a brown. The edges here. And because of that, I think I'm gonna give this deck like a 7 or 7.5. I think it's a really nice deck. If you like red, then you should definitely pick this up. Anyway, next, let's switch it up. Okay. Let me show you one of my favorite decks. This is probably, I'll get into the scoring later, but this is Botanica. One of my favorite decks. It's white and kind of gold shimmer. However, the card back doesn't shimmer as the case does, so keep that in mind. It is just like a gold yellowish color, which I honestly prefer because I feel like if it has all the glimmer and shimmer stuff, then it can kind of get annoying too, especially if you're playing in the summer, with the sun and all. But this is a fairly simple deck. However, I just really like this card back. I think they did a fantastic job. I'm in love with the symmetry and the plant kind of patterns. Here's the ace of spades. simple. Slight changes, but nothing too crazy, which is why I do like it so much. And that is why I think this deck is really cool, and I think I'm gonna give it like an 8. Just like the simple bicycle decks that don't really have a lot of things changed about them. There we go. And the last two. Alright, let's do this one and then I'll show you the Stargazer. This deck is very special to me. Cherry Casino. I'm not actually sure if they do use these in the casino, but I picked this up in Italy. And these I've had on my wish list for decks of cards for a very long time. And I was walking in the shop and they had so many different kind of toys and gadgets. And I saw this on the counter and I was like, I nearly freaked out because that would have been the last place I would have guessed to find these. So you might be thinking why do you like them so much? And I mean, they're not really that insane design wise, but I feel like they're very classy. You can see the cherry symbol. Compliments of East Las Vegas, Nevada. I really dig this Joker, by the way. Another one. Same. We got a blank card. And there's a face card. Quite vibrant. Ace of Spades. Cherry Casino. I'm pretty sure the reds are a lot lighter or brighter. It's more of a light red. And the face cards do have a lot of blue in them. But yeah, there's something about this deck that I really like. Maybe it's also just the theme being quite fitting. You know, it's a deck of cards. It's casino themed or gambling themed, which you obviously shouldn't be doing, but unless you win, then keep going. But yeah. Well, actually, if you win, you should probably stop because you probably won't win again anyway. These all right. Probably 8.5. Just because they also have some emotional value and a story behind it. But here's my favorite deck. No doubt about it. This one is very near and dear to my heart. First of all, I love the card back. It is kind of Yu-Gi-Oh-esque. But I just like that it could also look like an infinity symbol. Now, with these cards, it's gonna take some getting used to because all of the symbols and the card face is just completely black, and it's like all of these stars, and it's like you're stargazing, which is why it's called Stargazer, right? So, what I also like about this deck is the ace symbols are big. I do like that a lot. As you can see, got the diamond, the heart. I'm still looking for the spade. Here it is. Yeah. I mean, you either really like it, I feel like, or you don't. And I really like it. I think it's very unique. And I like that it's black instead of white. The playing face. And the lights, like the colors, kind of like it's white on the print, but it's supposed to be like this glowing light, which I do dig as well. And like kind of neon. And I really like the vibe. Got the jokers. Came with these. Pretty cool how they're like opposites. I do like that a lot. But yeah, this deck is probably like I don't really see what else or what I would have liked more. So I think this one is gonna be a 10 for me. I mean, it is my favorite deck after all, so might as well give it a 10. And yeah, definitely do let me know which deck you like the most. Here's the selection once again. This one was the Hidden, is what it's called. Guardian, Firebird, Botanica, Cherry Casino, Stargazer, and Metal Deluxe is this one. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know in the comments. If you would like to see more, you can find another video over here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or a pleasant evening. And I will see you very, very soon, okay? Sweet dreams. Love you. Bye-bye. Peace.